Hey guys, this is the short slash zoomer version of this boss. This is the first one I'm gonna say. Highly recommend you guys go and look at the longer form of this boss. I'm gonna go over the mechanics and how they work. Not gonna go over really anything else because this is for zoomer brains. But I go over the methodology, how I think that we can, split some damage, do some different things within this boss. But for this is just going over the mechanics on Mythic, and I'll touch a little bit about it on Heroic. So for Forgeweaver, first thing that you do is she spawns a pylon. There's 3 pylons in the fight: top left, top right, and back. Inside of Mythic, these pylons are going to shoot out a little pulsar quasar thing. The change here is that you have to put your ad through this pulsar slash quasar, or else we cannot CC it, hit it, damage it, whatever. So as you can see, they spawn, they go through, they lose their debuff, and we can hit the thing, or hit those little orbs. Tank mechanic and the soak, that's the same thing. It's probably going to be odds and even soak, but it spawns an ad. Ad can't be close to the boss. If ad close to boss, both ads do a bunch of damage and take no damage. Gonna keep going through. Throughout this fight, she keeps spawning pylons. So now you can see the second one spawning. And within Heroic, within Mythic, they're gonna spawn orbs respective. There is no hard to find whichever one is going to spawn its pulsar first. So for example, if this one and this one is active, it does not matter which one was first or second being active. This one can pop the first pulsar, this one can pop the second. It's just going to be a raid call, but good thing there's only 3. So you can see that shit comes out, then the ad lines spawn, it goes through, more tank stuff comes out, and then the second one comes out, we move over and we go through. Happens all of the time. I'll show you guys here. So if somebody does not make it through the pulsar, you can see the ad with the debuff. It's going to be moving giga speed, going to be taking no damage. And then just go ahead and watch it hit the little pylon. Boom. Everybody goes down to like 50%. And then we have a big dot here for 14 seconds that does stack. So as soon as you have all 3 pylons active and she does her third little quasar thing for the last pylon, she's going to cast Arcane Expulsion. This is her going into intermission. When she goes into intermission, these collectors, these pylons are going to be targetable. You need to kill on Mythic, you need to kill these within 3 seconds of one another or we die. So if you do not do that, then we're dead. You're going to see here within these pulls that we do that. That's why we're able to see further in the fight. Zoomer version, so not going to cover the tank ads. Just make sure you hit them, cleave off, do whatever. Boss is going to come back to middle. She is going to remove the thing in the middle and now take 100% increased damage for, I think it's like 15 seconds or something. And then all we do is we rinse and repeat. The only difference between this phase that we're in now and the phase when you initially pull the boss is you're only getting one of those echo ads that I was talking about earlier. The rest of the fight is the exact same. Pylon spawns, that's active. That means this is the only one that can be active. Second pylon's up. That means it can either be this one or this one that can get the blue shit that hit it. So just gonna go through. We do the same thing. Second intermission, the only thing that changes here instead of second intermission is that besides the lines that come out of the pylon, you got shit on the ground and need to dodge shit on the ground, tank stuff, tank things, hit the boss. Okay. After that second intermission, you're going to go into the last phase. You can call it phase 2, you can call it phase 3, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's the same exact thing that we get on Heroic, except for 2 things. 1, it pulls you back faster. 2, the boss has a knockback, so be careful for it. She's going to spawn her little orb things. Her little orb things you're going to want to make sure you put to the back of this room. Orb things are spawning. You can grip. Just make sure they do not hit this little black thing. We have a monk do a little thing there. But she's pulling. Shit hurts. Shit hurts a lot. And then, as you can see here, like 30 seconds into the phase, she's going to do death throws. That's a knockback. Knockback. And then it starts to pull way too much. Ideally, within this fight, all we're going to do is we're going to take the boss, bring him over here, use as much speed as we can throughout the fight before she does her knockback. Probably bring her around here. Everybody gets knocked back this way. We're going to have grips, CCs, etc. for the orbs, so we don't have to care too much about those. But other than that, that's the fight. The knockback or the pull just gets progressively so large that you can't hit it, and then that's like the enrage, quote unquote.